Hi everyone, my name is Lenin with Lenin con Intención. I was sharing on day 7, my 30 days to financial freedom. I spoke about the snowball effect. Now I'm taking the opportunity to show you what the snowball effect is. I learned this in college. I believe um, Dave Ramsey has the same approach, the snowball effect. So I'm using hypothetical numbers and I'm listing them down. Okay, put this right here. So assuming that we have Macy's credit card, Kohl's credit card, Target credit card, American Express, and your tuition. Okay. Assuming that Macy's minimum balance is $27 per month. You have a total balance of $534. For Kohl's, minimum balance is $35 a month. Total balance is $1306. Target, $125 a month, and you owe a total of $1,505. American Express, you owe $2,345. Minimum payment is $205. And then finally, your tuition, you owe $25,890 a month. That's $375. Snowball effect, I've actually placed them in order for you. So we're looking at the balance that has the least amount. So the smallest balance, we have Macy's at 534. Assuming that by September 1st, you're able to either A, cut down your spending, or B, find a part-time or an additional side job, side gig, to make that extra $500 a month. So assuming that you get paid $250 biweekly, or you're able to save $250 biweekly. The snowball effect means that we're going to attack Macy's first because it has the smallest balance. The other payments, we're going to make the minimum payment. So on Kohl's, we're going to set auto pay to $35, Target auto pay to $125, American Express to $205, your tuition to $375. And then we're going to attack Macy's first. So as of September 1st, you're able to produce $250. So you're going to apply that to Macy's. So 534 minus 250. So 534 minus 250, you're left with 284. And then when you get paid that additional 250 in the month of September, you're going to apply it to Target again. So that should leave you with a remaining balance of $34. Assuming that there's interest, it'll leave you probably with $57 because we have to calculate interest. You didn't pay it fully. So you're still accruing interest on a daily balance. Okay. October 11th, the next time you get the 250, you're going to pay automatically Target. So Target will be completely paid off. Okay, that's as of October 11th. Macy's is going to be completely paid off. It was the remaining balance, the balance was $34, so 250 minus 34. Okay, so we've already paid off Macy's. We are now October 11th. We have remaining 216. But because we paid off Macy's, we have 27 additional dollars that would normally have gone to Macy's. Now we're going to add that. So 216 plus $27 is, math gurus, 243. Yeah, $243. So that $243, we're going to attack Kohl's. Okay. And then you get the gist. So all the additional income that we're getting, we're tackling to the next smallest account balance. That's the snowball effect. You start off with the smallest Macy's. Once you finish paying that, you add on the minimum payment. So in this case, it was $27 to whatever you're getting paid extra, and you use it towards Kohl's. Once Kohl's gets paid off, now you have 27 plus 35, and the 250 biweekly, you're going to tackle Target, and so on and so forth. That's the snowball effect. Okay, so you start off with the smallest balance and you work towards paying the rest of them until you can tackle that full amount that you would be saving to the highest amount, and then you're dead. free at that point, right? You would only have your bills, the utility bills, gas, water, MV energy, Wi-Fi, your phone carrier. So pay the minimum payment on every debt. Put your extra $250 towards the smallest balance first. Macy's, we tackled that. Then Macy's is completely paid off. We attack Kohl's. Then once that's gone, we apply the same system into Target, then American Express, and then the tuition balance. The snowball effect is about behavior and momentum. Um, Paying the smallest balance first can help you see progress faster because you're doing it small steps at a time. So it's not overwhelming. You don't feel like you're completely drained. Some people use the avalanche effect, which is attacking the payment with the highest interest, but we'll get into that as well. It just depends, honestly, with how you can manage your money and how well you're good at it. Once you understand this, where you are aware of your spending, you're aware of where your money is going, you set everything on auto pay because you know you're tracking your payday around when your bills are due, your payments are due. There's so many resources that you can utilize to help you, but we're going to start small. So if you keep following me along on the journey, I'll be more than happy to explain these terms to you. I'll also add other videos because maybe you learn better if they write it down, as you go with, if you see it on a bigger bulletin board. Maybe my voice is like not the voice for you, but these are great tips that have helped me. So once you choose your strategy, don't just say, I want to get out of debt. That's too broad. Everything has to be specific. Okay. So that's why I spoke about SMART. S is for specific. I'll pay off my Macy's balance first. M, measurable. I'll put the additional $250 toward debt every 2 weeks. Achievable. I will create that $250 by cutting overspending or increasing my income. Relevant. Become debt free will free up money for my future instead of sending it to interest. Time bound. I will set a target payoff date and track my progress every 2 weeks. So we don't just make a wish. We make a plan, we track it, stick to it, and let your money snowball. Okay. So this is Lennon with Lenin con Intención. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about the snowball effect. I personally applied the snowball effect and the avalanche effect in different aspects of my life, depending on how much money I was making and my lifestyle. So keep in mind that these steps, these habits are temporary. Like you have to live this way temporarily to achieve that great goal, because you didn't get there overnight. You didn't accrue all this debt. You didn't accrue all these transactions in 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. It was through time. So the same way that you made those small choices, those small habits, and that led you to getting into this debt or owing this amount of money, these are the same baby steps that we'll have to take and apply to your life 3 to 4 years until you get to that point of you have a clean slate again, and now you're going to take care of not getting into that again. Because imagine if all that money that you used to pay off that in a year, 2 years, 3 years, imagine all that money that you can invest now into your real estate, your home, your mortgage, buying more assets into the stock market. And then you can splurge because you're like, my money is working for me. I'm now able to live freely, work on my own schedule, work on my own pace, and my money is still working for me. And I don't have that obligation of working X amount of hours, picking up X amount of shifts, working overtime, working on holidays to offset my lifestyle. Okay, so follow for more.